Hi and welcome. In this video, I'm going to share more weight loss hacks with you, and that is how to tweak your diet and exercise plans to help you stay or shift into a parasympathetic state more easily and more frequently and longer. And that links in with the previous video on the number one weight loss hack I wish I knew about sooner, and that is that we tend to go into a fight and flight mode when we experience chronic stress, which means that we hold on to fat stores more easily and that our digestive system is being compromised. So we want to make sure that we learn how to not do that. And this is what this video is about. So I'm Katerina. I'm a registered dance movement therapist and a registered clinical counselor here in beautiful Australia, and I'm excited to share my professional and personal learnings with you. Before we delve into it, though, I really would like to encourage you to discern the learnings in these videos to see how and whether they apply to your life and your situation. And if you're concerned for your health, please seek medical advice from your trusted medical professional, such as your doctor. And since we are talking about weight loss in this video, I would like to strongly urge you to seek medical help if you are showing signs and symptoms of an eating disorder or if you know someone who does. I have placed the link to the website of the Butterfly Foundation in the description box of this video. It is the organization here in Australia that provides information and resources on this topic. And if you contact them, they can link you in with a professional counselor who has specialized knowledge on this topic. So let's delve into it. So let's have a look at diet for a moment. And I want to say why I don't think it's beneficial to have a strict meal plan when you're trying to lose weight. So first of all, we want to look at eating something that we truly enjoy to eat. And you might wonder, how is that possible? If I'm on a diet, we obviously want to look at changing habits and sustaining these habits, right? So we obviously want to look at eating healthy food, and Dr. Libby Weaver talks about that in her books, especially about, the books she's written about whole foods and what sort of diet might be helpful. So we want to, of course, look at healthy foods that, are beneficial to our body, that have a lot of nutrition in them, because that helps our body feel safe. It helps our body feel safe to know that it's got the nutrients it needs. But we also want our mind to feel safe, right? To feel satisfied that it's gotten what it needed and what it wanted. So I would suggest taking a look at those whole foods, such as vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, if you're not a vegan or a vegetarian, eggs, lean meats and fish, to see which one of those you really enjoy eating and try them in different combinations. And if you're not used to eating a lot of these foods yet, then to put them in your diet step by step. So just swap things out as you go. So just a little bit today and a little bit more tomorrow and a little bit more next week, so that you tweak your diet to something that you can sustain over time, but that you truly enjoy. Because what happens when you truly enjoy your food, I do. I think food is a source of pleasure, and you really want to relax while you're eating, and you want to feel relaxed afterwards. You want to be in a parasympathetic state, and you need to be relaxed to be in that state. So you really want to have that moment of truly enjoying that food. And of course, it also helps to be eating mindfully. You probably have heard that term before as well, mindful eating, to make sure you chew your food properly. That really does help with your digestion, and to really eat slowly if you can, put your phone away, just really enjoy the experience. And I would suggest, as a dance movement therapist, to really work with your mind-body connection. And what does that mean? Well, we want to foster that communication between mind and body. So your body's engaged in this experience of eating, ingesting your food, and you want your mind to be there for it as well, to really be part of that experience. So you want to smell your food, to consciously look at your food. You want to consciously taste the food and the textures of the food, feel the textures of the food. So you really want to take that experience in. And I know we're very busy and we don't always have, a lot of time to sit down and eat, but even if you just have 5 minutes to really, really focus on that experience and to give your mind and body that experience of fully being in the moment, I think it can make a huge difference. Again, you want to foster that parasympathetic nervous system state and foster it throughout the day. It's not just something you check off your list in the morning doing a 5-minute mindfulness exercise. It's really something you want to keep fostering throughout your day and making sure that, that food is not a stressful experience. So that's that about food. Let's talk about exercise, movement. Some of it applies as well to movement. What happens if we have a strict exercise plan, but we do not actually feel like doing that particular exercise today? Well, we may put our body under more stress, because what happens is when you move and elevate your heart rate, your body automatically goes and accesses the sympathetic nervous system. And that is normal. It is designed, for us to be in this state for a short amount of time, but then we need to come down. We need to come back to a parasympathetic nervous system state. So if you're already very stressed out one day, or you're very tired one day, you may actually be doing your body a disservice of pushing yourself through that workout, and you may be making it worse for yourself, because then your body will hold on to the fat. Like we've said before, it may shut down those digestive system functions, so it really is important that you listen to your body. And of course, it's not an excuse to never do exercise, but you need to listen to your body to find out what kind of exercise will suit your body today, whether it's a walk around the block or a bit of a longer walk, or whether it's a Pilates session or a yoga, whether it's soccer or tennis, whatever it is that you enjoy. You need to pick a type of movement that you enjoy so that you can stick to it. And then, if you think that, we hear a lot about strength training is important, and I'm really no fitness instructor, but, if you find that this is going to be beneficial for you and you've got a personal trainer and they've made a plan for you, then, to see where you can drizzle those strengths exercises in, but make sure you prioritize the exercise that you truly enjoy, because you will be able to stick to it in the long term, and then you can explore what kinds of strength exercises you might enjoy, again, because it's going to be easier to stick to it. So when we think about the rushing woman syndrome, it's really important to think about, that adding on exercise when you're already stressing and rushing through your day and just pushing through things can be really not beneficial for you. Now, you might also find that another video where I talk about mindset shifts for weight loss will be quite well paired with the information in this video, so you might find that quite helpful as well. And in each video, I'm going to share with you a practice to help foster that mind-body connection that can help us listen to our body more easily, to what food it needs every day, to what movement it needs every day, to what it needs every day, whether it's rest or whether it's talking to a friend, whatever it is that we need every day, so that we can live a very, very balanced life. And so we're ready for our practice here today. Are you ready? So I've also created a worksheet, so it helps you reflect on this little practice, or any little practice that we do in these videos. And so that's just a little, it involves a little bit of drawing or noting your body sensations. You can do any part of the worksheet that you feel comfortable doing, and that's free to download, and I've placed the link to it in the description box of this video. So, are you ready? Now, you might have guessed it, we are going to do some breathing, but before you go and say, oh, I've done breathing, didn't work for me, I just want to mention that it really is important. What's important is how we approach this. So we want to foster presence. And I'll give you a few variations. So, my variation may work better for you than another. And it is also important not to consider it a chore. The moment you think it's a chore, is something that you have to do just to become more mindful or to shift yourself into a parasympathetic state, it probably won't work. So you really want to give yourself whatever time you have in that very moment. So whether it's just 1 deep breath or 2 deep breaths, if that's all you have, that's so much better than nothing. So we just want to really be able to foster that presence in that moment. So we'll take a couple of deep breaths, and then I'll ask you to tense a body part and release it on the exhale. And then we'll involve our arms as well. So just follow me and let's do it. So here we go. We'll take 1 deep breath in and a longer exhale. You may close your eyes if you're feeling comfortable again. And out. Now take your shoulders up on the inhale and down on the exhale. And again, up on the inhale and down on the exhale. Take your arms up high. Stretch and one last time. And exhale. Now remember, if you want to reflect on this experience and notice any subtle shifts and any bodily sensations, you're welcome to download that reflection tool that's linked in the description box of this video. Thank you so much for coming on this journey here with me. I'll see you in the next video.